Let's take a look at adding a new device inside of Mon. I got here just by clicking Devices in the left-hand menu. And what you'll see we end up with is a list of manufacturers that Mon is pre-equipped to work with. So if your device appears in this list, Mon understands what protocol to use, what commands it can send, how many inputs, how many outputs. It knows everything about your device that it needs to be able to monitor and control it. So if your device appears in this list, you're set. You can follow the steps I'm about to show you. If you have a device that doesn't appear in this list, contact DPS because we're always interested in which devices you think we should add next. So to get started, I have a NetGuardian DIN on the network, and I'm going to set that up. So that's a DPS telecom device. It's a NetGuardian, and you'll see NetGuardian DIN here. But one handy thing, if you have a lot of devices built out, you can actually search all your existing or add a new device by just typing. So if I were to type NetGuardian, you'll see all the different NetGuardians pop up. If I really know what I want, like DIN, it's the only result now, and I can click it. And there you go, it gets expanded and highlighted. So I will click Add because I want to add a new NetGuardian DIN. I can see some specifications here. I'll click Add. What is the name? So this will just be what site this is. So we'll say that this is the Fresno Mountaintop site. All right, and there it is. It's a new device. I can click on it. You can see the IP address is clearly wrong, but that's just because I haven't set it up yet. I will click Edit Selected Devices. All right, and let's start going. We'll set up the IP address. The unit ID is a DCP protocol concept. I've set it up within the device's web interface already. It's just one. The DCP port is 2001. And you'll see already I got a ping result. Now when I tab off of this port, it's going to try to do a DCP poll, and that came back okay too. So already we know that the device is there, it has Ethernet, we're able to ping it, and we were able to in fact DCP poll it. So we're really mostly set up already. If I go over to something like system alarms, I can see the system alarms for that device that are already pre-configured. Discrete alarms are going to vary based on how I've wired this. So I'll just punch in a description for, let's say that this is the smoke alarm. And perhaps I have a door here, and I can give the fail as open and the clear as close. Let's say that we have a motion sensor. You just start building out however you've wired that device. You just specify in Mon, so when you get an alarm coming in, you know what it is. And you can see this is true for controls, analogs. Everything is really set up for you, and all you need to do is type in whatever information corresponds to your setup. So that's how easy it is to add a device to Mon. If I were to close this now, let's be sure we save it. If I were to close this now and go back, I can now search for Fresno, and look, Fresno Mountaintop is here. So I can actually go back to that site. Even if I were to come back to this menu at a later time, it's really easy. Just use the quick search and find Fresno Mountaintop, and everything just expands really quickly, and there it is, and I can always go back and edit it. So as you can see, setting up a device in Mon is quite easy. If you use an older version of Mon where you had to set up jobs and other infrastructure to get the device going, you no longer need to do that. That's all built in and handled in the background. For more information about Mon, call DPS at 1-800-693-0351.